fighting the boil. But this whole saga shows no sign of running out, and it will be stories like that one raised by the vicar in that Q&A, which will continue this story. I'm hearing more rumours, possibly of another government resignation tonight, and others are sort of ready to resign if the government doesn't respond to the legitimate concerns and heartache that MPs are receiving in their postbags. This is one of the biggest postbags, lots of it coming, of course, via email these days, but this is one of the biggest postbags that Conservative MPs are standing can remember. People are genuinely upset about this issue. It's not just something for the Westminster bubble. It's not just something that's concerning the media. This is something that has reached all of the people who for 10 weeks have been abiding by the rules and thought that they were doing the right thing and thought that the government was also abiding by those rules.
Dominic Cummings gave a very long news conference yesterday in the Rose Garden of Downing Street. The Prime Minister's talked about this on a couple of occasions over the weekend, but they haven't managed to draw a line under it, have they?
No, and I think the thing that was impressive yesterday about Dominic Cummings' press conference was, unlike what we've seen at some of the Downing Street press conferences, he answered all the questions. He kept giving people like Laura Kunsberg another opportunity to ask another question if they needed something clarified. But unfortunately, at the same time, there was no real contrition from Dominic Cummings. And also he raised new issues like this 60-mile round trip to test your eyesight. And that, I think, is one of the big dangers for the government now. All across social media today, people have been laughing at that excuse. Many politicians can cope with hatred or dislike, but when people start scoffing at you, when people start ridiculing you, that is a very dangerous place for a government to be in.
And do you think it's going to affect the way that people listen to the government's guidance and the guidelines that they are given on public health during this crisis?
I hope not, and I think a lot of the reason why people have abided by the guidelines is because they've made sense. Most people realise that actually, if you travel 260 miles across the country while you are COVID carriers moving towards elderly relatives, that's not a good idea. Most people didn't need government guidelines to tell them that. But yes, on the margins, there will be people who will be influenced by this route, who perhaps won't now pay so much attention to government guidelines that are less instinctively understandable.
Okay, so we're going to leave it there, I'm afraid. Tim, thank you so much for talking to us, Tim Montgomery. Just to say, at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be talking to the vicar from Brighton, who asked that question about fines in the wake of the Dominic Cummings affair. Okay, Sophie is here with the news at 6 in just a couple of minutes. First, they will look at the weather prospects with Chris Bowles.
Hello there. Yesterday, temperatures reached 27 degrees in Teddington, Greater London, and I suspect Greater London is going to be the hot spot again today, with highs about 27 Celsius this afternoon. There is a bit more cloud in the sky, though, compared with recent days, particularly so across Wales and northern England. This line of cloud you can see here is just what's left of a very weak cold front. No rain left on it, it's just a little bit of patchy cloud that's breaking up, drifting southwards. Now, overnight, we could well see some low cloud form across the hills and coasts of southwest England, where there could be a few distant fog patches developing here and there. It's a mild night, particularly in the south of England and Wales, with temperatures 13 and 14 degrees in Cardiff and London by the end of the night, but fresher air for northern England, Northern Ireland and Scotland. However, over the next few days, that warmer air in the south is going to be pushing northwards, so there is going to be a warming trend to our weather over the next few days. Now, Wednesday, most of England and Wales will have a sunny start to the day, always a bit more in the way of cloud for Northern Ireland and Scotland. There could be an odd spot of rain in Northern Ireland, not amounting to much, mind you. In the best of the sunshine across England and Wales, I suspect temperatures again will reach the mid, perhaps high 20s in a few areas, whereas for Scotland and Northern Ireland, the far north of England, generally temperatures into the high teens. That warmer air, though, is on its way, and as we go through Thursday, a little bit of rain from this front moves out of the way. We'll see that warmer air pushing in through the afternoon. So, sunshine for England and Wales, a sunnier day for Northern Ireland, rain easing away from the far north of Scotland, not a great amount of rain, mind you, the weather becoming brighter and warmer here as well into the afternoon. Temperatures 20 degrees in Belfast to 22, a much warmer day in Edinburgh, But still, the heat really concentrated across England and Wales. Well, we're likely to see again 26, maybe 27 degrees in the warmest areas. For Friday, we're all into the warm air, really, although the onshore winds will keep some of our eastern coastal areas just a little bit fresher. Here, temperatures generally in the very high teens to low 20s, with the warmest weather inland. Look at that, in Edinburgh, we're up to 24 degrees as we finish the week, so a fine and warm end to the week here. Now, on into the weekend, the fine weather is set to continue. Temperatures widely into the low to mid-20s. That's the latest one.
You never get bored in Monaco.
There is always this picture that we all swimming in the caviar all day long. In Monaco, the helicopters consider like a car.
Every morning I'm like, oh my god, I'm living in a dream.
Step into a world where too much is never enough.
28,000 euros. Would you like another drink, sir?
Inside Monaco, coming soon to BBC Two and Andrea.
On tonight's One Show, we'll be celebrating the return of Spring Watch with Chris Packer. We'll be chatting to the award-winning actor Anthony Spedden. And Tim Peake meets the man who found out about the global pandemic while in space. Blast off is at 7.
Now at 6, the BBC News on BBC One with Sophie Rayworth.
Life on a COVID intensive care ward as coronavirus cases fall, the doctors fearing a second peak. With lockdown restrictions loosening, we've spent a week in one of the hospitals hardest hit by the virus. Exhausted doctors speak of their concerns for the future.
Once the lockdown is relaxed, people, of course, are going to have more contact with each other. So that's the way this is going to spread.
A special report on the patients and staff at the sharp end of this pandemic. The other main story tonight, a junior minister resigns and nearly 40 Conservative MPs call for Dominic Cummings to go over his interpretation of the lockdown rules. As stores in England prepare to reopen next month, we look at what shopping in coronavirus times will look like.
We're live in Cornwall, where people are asking why there are still no lifeguards on the beaches, even though large numbers of day trippers have started to arrive.
And on the 80th anniversary of the Dunkirk evacuation, the remarkable story of one veteran.
And in sport, world number one Rory McIlroy says he believes the Ryder Cup, scheduled to take place in September, will be postponed until next year due to the coronavirus pandemic.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. Doctors at one of the hospitals hit hardest by coronavirus in the UK have spoken of their fears of a second peak as lockdown restrictions loosen. The BBC has been given unprecedented access to the Royal London Hospital in East London, which serves the densely populated area of Tower Hamlets. Hundreds of people have died there, with people from ethnic minority backgrounds particularly affected. The medical staff say a rise in cases is now inevitable as people have more and more contact with each other. And they have also spoken of the mental and physical toll the last 2 months has taken on them. The daily death toll across the UK continues to fall. In the last 24 hours, 134 deaths have been recorded, and there have been no deaths reported in Northern Ireland. 37,048 people have now died across the UK. Clive Murray has spent a week at the Royal London Hospital. This is the first of his special reports.
It's in times of crisis we find out who we really are.
I've felt broken on many occasions, and I think a lot of my colleagues have.
When souls are laid bare. In this time of coronavirus, one hospital and one community reflect on these troubled times. coming up for air to reveal their souls to us.